Oh my goodness, guys. Hello and welcome to the Oh So Curious show. Remember that? We haven't done this in God knows how long, but it's fine. We're here. We're gonna have a wonderful show for you. We have tons of stuff to get into. Obviously, we got, if we see the thumbnail, talking Superman box office. But in addition to that, we're going to be talking Fantastic Four, lots of movie talk madness for you today. We have 4 movies to review today, 3 of them by Lizz, but that's beside the point. We got a whole bunch of quick hits and a whole bunch of DCU Daily, but obviously we have to get into the proper show proper. So let's get into that, shall we? Let's get into that. So James Bond, take us away. Oh my goodness. Welcome back. Welcome back to this wonderful show. But I have to change the there it is. But hello, welcome to the show proper. I can't find the fucking thing. It's way too small. StreamYard, change your stuff. I have bad vision enough as it is. Make it bigger so I can actually see this. Anyway, hi, John. Very nice to see you. I'm sure we have tons of newbies that we got to get in with that we got to do. So we have all that. But hello, I'm here. And of course, we have another familiar face. I can't talk today. Lizz, take it away before I make an ass of myself.
It's punk rock time, gang. Yeah. Hey, everybody. John, you're not making an ass of yourself. It's okay. Things happen. We're all human beings. Folks understand. Anyway.
That is true.
Welcome.
It is time to play 1A. It's all good. Anyway. But now we did introduce that, but let's, news, we have our news thing to get into, so let's get into the news thing. We gotta, show off how knuff we all are, so let's get into that. It doesn't seem to matter what
I do. I'm always the number 2.
Right, Mr. I need to paint my abs on to get nominated. You don't see Robert Downey doing that.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
I can't open the envelope without
the... Warner Brothers is heading back into the Matrix with a new movie in the works.
Wonder what other surprises are in store.
I want to be Bruce Wayne.
I like that. You're gonna love me.
There's the shot right there. That.
Okay, we don't need to see
right there.
You look ridiculous.
Well, not no more, he don't.
What, dude? I can barely understand you. Your accent's insane.
What
Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Wow.
All right, cool. Okay. Gotta keep putting this stupid fucking banner up. I swear this banner is the fucking bane of my existence. Anyway, let's get into Superman news. Oh my god, guys. It's now official. It's now official. Superman has beat Man of Steel at the domestic box office. Congratulations.
We knew it would.
It would. I know people are going to say, yeah, but adjusted for inflation. Yeah, but how about suck my nuts?
Oh my freaking
I'm just saying.
God,
I'm just going to say that. So we have, we do have this wonderful bit of news. Of course, it now has reached 292.1 million, while Man of Steel topped at around 291 million. So, a little bit past that.
Got him.
So, there is that. But it's obviously people have been talking about how it's not flying high overseas. I think there is a lot of reasoning for that as to why that is. Anti-American sentiment, post-COVID, China hates us now and doesn't like our movies anymore. So it's like, cool, we hate them too, so it's fine. So it's like a whole mess of things as to why it's like not like doing as well overseas. But it's neither here nor there. I'm just happy that this is doing fairly well, and that we are living in an age where people are actually going to the movies a lot. Excited to see this. As I mentioned, 3:15 on a Sunday, and it was packed to the brim. So like that means a lot, I think, in this day and age. I think that means something. So I agree, Angelica. Congratulations for the new DCU. I think it's wonderful to see. Very wonderful. Are you happy? Or are you saddened that Superman's beating your Marvel stuff?
No, I fully expect it to reach a bill. I really do. I truly believe it will. When the other markets kind of tend to, open up a little more, maybe other people get on board with this. I think that it will. I love it. I'm looking forward to seeing it again whenever that may be. I've got some vacation coming up soon, so I'm hoping it's still in theaters at that point. I'm sure it will be. So yeah, I'm very happy for it. Again, Superman is my favorite superhero. That was kind of the start of my fandom. Like I said, I've been a fan since George Reeves, so I couldn't be prouder. And I love James Gunn, so good for James Gunn. It's his gamble certainly paid off. So good
Yeah,
for him.
most definitely. And in terms of openings, Superman has the biggest opening of the year so far at 125, beating out Fantastic Four, which just came out, Captain America, and Thunderbolts. And it's the first time since 2008, which is when the MCU began, that DC has the top opening weekend spot, because Iron Man made a little bit less than 100 million and The Dark Knight made 158.4 million. So it only took almost 20 years, but DC's finally on top again, even if it's for something as little as, just a domestic opening. So that means something, right? So, congrats, DC. I just want to see DC DC in the limelight again. It's not just because like, oh, I'm a fucking DC fan, but it's just like, I want both companies to do well, have friendly competition, have friendly, like, oh, this, that, and the other thing. But I just wanna see both do well. I want to see both my boys do well. Is that too much to ask? Is that too little to ask? I don't know.
Well, it's happening. It's happening right now.
So, y'all can keep your poo attitudes out of here. I'm just saying. But the next thing that we will be getting into, in terms of, speaking of Marvel, we will be talking about the X-Men. Apparently, your boy says the MCU X-Men will be recognizably different from the Fox X-Men movies. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be under a different universe with different people attached. I fully expect that to be different.
One would hope so, yes.
So like, will it be better? I'm not holding my breath, but it will be different, for better or for worse. So, your boy Jake Schreier, and I just have to move this out of the way for a second. The core idea of what X-Men is involves complexity. It's an incredible opportunity and super interesting characters and much internal conflict, obviously, to be able to explore all the ideas that are inherent to that rich source material, but also at the scale inherent to the source material. That's like a very rare and fortunate opportunity. It's very exciting. So I hope Jake Schreier does do wonders with it. I mean, it's clear that he did do a good job with an ensemble team with Thunderbolts, although it's very different, as that's kind of like very basic Thunderbolts. Well, X-Men, it is very complex,
but it had its dark undertones, much like X-Men does as well.
Yeah,
so
no. I'm not. It's just like Thunderbolts is just like a bad guy kind of group that were seeking redemption. Well, X-Men is like kind of very different from that. But yes, you are correct. From what I saw, it was like it had those darker themes and ideas and dealing with mental illness, which is a complex idea. It's different from like the whole race relations that kind of X-Men brings up. But as he said, at least he recognizes that it's a daunting task and it's very complex, because it's like, okay, I know what I'm getting into. Let's, try to like work with that and do my very best. I wish him the best. I hope they're great. I don't expect anything as good as like Days of Future Past or X-Men or X2 X-Men United, but I am hoping for something at least like first X-Men, maybe First Class, hopefully in that range. One can only hope. I'm not expecting Logan, but I wish him the best. But moving on to the next thing, apparently for Fantastic Four First Steps, Vanessa Kirby revealed an awesome Sue Storm and Mole Man deleted scene. If it was them fucking, that would have definitely been very interesting.
It was not. It was them talking over. They were going to share a drink, but obviously because she was pregnant at the time, so she was drinking water, he was drinking whiskey. I guess there was some line in it where she had said, gosh, I wish this was whiskey or something like that. But I think it would have been, like you said, John, when we talked about it yesterday, how you would have liked an extra 15 to 30 minutes of the film. I think it would have been nice if they had included that moment.
Yeah, this would have actually had character stuff.
Well, and it would have made more sense because later on we see Mole Man, get to the Baxter building and he's like, I'm only going to talk to Sue. I don't want to talk to anybody else. So it would give us a better understanding of their dynamic and the fact that they have
and Paul Walter Hauser, always great. Like, come on, Cobra Kai, brilliant. Richard Jewell, not that great of a movie, but he was great in it.
He was great in it, yeah.
So yeah, I think also hello Eugene, hello Frankie G, hello The Spot, Enterprising, Jorgen Vargas, lovely to see you all.
Monique.
Not the place to talk about this, so we're not going to be talking about that. But very
and I did respond. So
okay. Should be better than Dark Phoenix. That the bar is in hell. But I like, this is the type of shit I wanted to see, and it just like, I feel like they were so afraid to like have like that meatier character stuff where it's like you could tell watching, like clearly it was in there. I feel like Matt Shackman wanted to include that, but Kevin Feige's like, under 2 hours.
Well, it almost makes me wonder if they were trying really hard to like keep it from being like a Sue Storm movie, because everybody has said, everyone that has seen it here in the chat, here with us, everybody has said Vanessa Kirby was the star of the show. She was.
Who cares? Like,
so I'm just wondering if that was maybe where they were coming from, is they were like, it's supposed to be about the ensemble cast. It's not supposed to be all about.
No, they just hate women.
Well, that could be it too.
But I mean, considering that the last like every Fantastic Four movie like pushed away Sue Storm for either eye candy or just like bad fucking like editing and reshoot problems, it would have been nice to see more character stuff with Sue Storm as this character. So it's like lame, just saying. But but on the other side of the pond, across the pond, Fantastic Four First Steps lands #1 spot at UK Ireland box office as Sayara climbs the chart. Very great for UK and Ireland. They clearly are big fans, I guess. I think they saw like the Beatles thing and they're like, oh, our people. So they're like, let's go to this thing, like the Beatles homage. I'm like, oh yes, of course, our people. So they had to go watch that. But yeah, they had a strong debut of 8.1 million pounds according to ComScore, which is about 10.8 million in the US. So awesome for UK and Ireland. Way to go, guys. Loving to see it. But now we go from Marvel's first family to Marvel's first true memorable superhero with Spider-Man. Apparently, first Spider-Man Brand New Day set photos seemingly reveal whether the movie is set before Avengers Doomsday. I mean, do we really fucking need this? Anyway, so the first photos from the set of Spider-Man Brand New Day in speaking of again across the pond in Glasgow, Scotland, have swung online, and they revealed when the movie takes place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe timeline. I think there's a promise at the end of No Way Home that for as sad as it is that Peter is forgotten by everyone in his life, we are seeing for the first time in the Tom Holland Spider-Man stories him being a proper Spider-Man. Yeah, wow. Seeing Spider-Man actually be Spider-Man, crazy. Him being by himself, dedicated to saving the city and dealing with, for lack of better terms, street-level crime, all of that. So, you know, yeah, so it seems like it's probably gonna be obviously set before the next Avengers movie. I think we could all, kind of gather that. I don't know why this is major news, but nice to see, I guess. And they're still kind of going on the um, you know, idea with that they're battling Savage Hulk with the Punisher. So obviously we will have to wait and see if that is true. But yeah, guys, it's gonna take place before the movie it's taking place before. Crazy. Wow. But
well, and again, it's just another way to lead into that movie, give us a few more breadcrumbs and just confuse us as to what the heck we're gonna get. So I'm for it. I'm for it. Why not?
Of course. So, now we are going from one part of the news to the other, but still under the news banner. But we do have to talk about MovieTalk Madness. We have a whole bunch of, before we get into major reviews, we do have a little bit before we talk about that today. And that is Eternity. So this defending your life-esque rom-com sees Miles Teller and Callum Turner battling for the affections of Elizabeth Olsen in the afterlife after all three of them died in around the same points, but they all eventually meet up in the afterlife.
Colin's character died like 50 years prior, so that's
okay. So that's what it was.
The quote unquote triangle or love angle comes about. So Elizabeth Olsen was married to Colin. He died when he went to war. She remarried Miles Teller. They lived together for 50 years, and then she and Miles Teller's characters both die around the same time. They meet up with one another, and they have to decide, because here comes Colin too and saying, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for you this whole time. We can finally be together. And Miles is like, well, what do you mean finally be together? Like, I'm with her, buddy. Like, this is hello. So really, really interesting premise. Looks extremely well made. Our girl,
A24.
Yeah,
that's usually pretty good.
Davine Joy is in it. I love her. So I'm all in for this movie. This movie looks phenomenal. It looks really, really good.
I also love the production design, the set design. It definitely feels like kind of like the idea of like, I don't know, maybe it's like what they like remember to be like really good, because it's like it's definitely the vibe of like when these guys were born, like kind of like Greatest Generation kind of vibes, where it's like the afterworld kind of like mirrors that. So, definitely a really interesting premise. I love Miles Teller, love Elizabeth Olsen. I don't know who Callum Turner is, but he looks gorgeous. So,
And this also feels like it's a good one to like bring grandma and grandpa to the theater. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is totally their speed too. So take your Mima and your Papa out and enjoy a film.
It's definitely an interesting, because it's like they both have like an argument about like, hey, I never got to truly be with her. You got 50 years with her. It's my turn. So it's like there's also that, but it's like, okay, I had 50 years of her. We had more time. So for the people that had more time, it makes more sense that we are an eternity together. So it's like it's a whole thing.
Yeah, she loves them both, and for some reason she's got to choose one or the other. So
yeah, because it's like it's not like the afterlife or anything that has strict rules or something. It's like, okay, sure. But that's our only trailer that we have to get into. But yeah, it looks like a fun time. I'd go watch it. It's A24. But now we go on to something truly Kino cinema, truly something like the greatest that we have to offer here, and that's we're going to be talking Happy Gilmore 2 specifically. Now this is the only one both of us saw. The rest of MovieTalk Madness is going to go to you, but let's talk about Happy Gilmore 2. What ladies
Talk about it.
first, why don't you go? What were your thoughts on this little ditty of a
I really enjoyed it.
long-awaited sequel?
I always get nervous. As much as I love Adam Sandler, he's the very first celebrity I ever met, the first autograph I ever got. I love Adam Sandler. He holds a special place in my heart because he shot Mr. Deeds right here in my town, literally on the street that I'm in, where the studio is right now. But Adam Sandler does Adam Sandler stuff sometimes, and sometimes it's a little too goofy for me. It's a little too corny for me. I'm not a big fan of gross humor, so like Eight Crazy Nights, I can't stand that movie because I think it's disgusting. So I've always been hit or miss with Adam Sandler. But I loved Happy Gilmore 2. It did exactly what, again, as I said yesterday, it did exactly what it said on the tin. He brought us back to the very first film almost 30 years ago, and brought back as many, actually pretty much all of the characters that we had seen before. A lot of cameos in it. I'm a big fan of cameos. I think it's really cool when just random people that you recognize show up in something. So I enjoyed it. I liked the premise of it too. Kind of playing on the whole, what are they calling it? The one in Dubai, or like United Emirates, the golf that they're trying to set up out there. It's kind of
No
a play
clue.
on, yeah, it's like X, or I don't, you guys in the chat tell me what it's called. But all the controversy surrounding that, about how they were going to change the game of professional golf. It's along the same lines with that premise, and they just take it to the extreme. But I dug it. I really did. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, same here. Here's the thing. I'm not a huge Adam Sandler fan in terms of his comedies. I like his dramatic stuff, like Uncut Gems, fucking amazing. And the director of that movie is in this movie as the villain, which is also really funny. But I really liked all the, people in this movie. I thought all of them delivered decent like performances. I thought the humor was pretty good. Like, again, I'm not really a fan of that dumb Sandler style humor, but I think this, I mean, it made me like ironically, like the biggest laugh for me was like he like tries to like hit a shot and he misses, but he swings the golf club into like a vending machine. I don't know why, but that just really made me laugh. But I like, for the most part, like pretty much everything prior to the Maxi tournament was like decently funny. It does have like some of those, like some of that like boomer humor of like,
Yeah.
he's so old, or look how cringy the new generation is. Yeah, and that's not great. And then the Maxi stuff, some of that was like really cringy. But like for
Yeah.
the most part, the humor, it made me laugh out loud, which I was genuinely surprised with. It does have like a weird amount of heart and charm to it
Yeah.
that like I didn't expect either. You had the very nice as I think there is yes, that Adam Sandler did put a tribute to Cameron Boyce, who played his son in both of the Grown Ups films. So that was very nice. I didn't even realize that until I saw it much later, but I felt that that was very nice of Adam Sandler. It goes to show how good of a guy he really is, and
Yeah.
still like gave us that little bit. So that was
Yeah.
great. I mean, I liked the cameos for the most part. Like some of them were like okay and fine and funny, but some of them got like really like, I'm like, all right, come on, like why is
Yeah,
Guy
we got
Fieri
it.
here?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
like that's a little bit
I mean,
much,
that was
but
that for me. That was that made sense for the tone of the whole thing, to
yeah,
have him come out. But
yeah.
it's funny to me how many people, after seeing this film of all films, are like, Adam Sandler's like actually a pretty good actor. And I'm like, it took this movie for you to
It didn't
realize that?
take
Like,
the people
oh,
that were
okay.
fucking rioting after Uncut Gems got nixed from the Oscars. Are you
Right.
kidding me? Everybody was bitching and whining that he didn't get nominated for that. And literally, they came
I
out
sure
and
was.
said the reason they did not nominate him is because he makes shitty comedy movies. They actually said that. It's the same
Which is
reason why Jim
wild.
Carrey didn't get nominated
Yeah,
for certain
which is
things either.
such a shame. Like, that's
Yeah.
not, that shouldn't be how it is.
No,
But
it isn't. It's fucking
it's
stupid.
wild.
But like,
Yeah.
so is the Academy. So there is that as well. So yeah, I mean, I heavily enjoyed this movie. It's it's not going to be for everybody. Some people are going to be like, this is the stupidest thing ever, but other people are like, I had a good time with it. And both of us are like, you know what, it's enjoyable, it's fun, and like it flowed pretty well. It was pretty well paced. It got slow maybe in the middle kind of somewhere, but for the for most of it, I thought it was pretty good. Like, here's the thing: I went in expecting a stupid Adam Sandler comedy movie,
Right.
and that's exactly what I got. Like, I don't know
But
what people were expecting.
it still wasn't as stupid as we normally get from him. So that's why for me it was a pleasant surprise that it was
right?
much
It wasn't
more
Hubie
like his
Halloween
late
or
90s,
Ridiculous
early
Six.
2000s work. Yeah, whereas I, again, I've been burned before with Adam Sandler. It's like, oh, okay, I'll sit down and watch this. I'm like, ugh, but I really dug it a lot. I think
I did like the running gag of him like drinking out of every possible thing.
yeah.
I thought that was a funny running gag. Like, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think maybe if I was sober throughout watching the movie
So was
and
I.
I liked it. So,
Yeah.
maybe that's just me. Oh, the one thing you laugh at is Rob Schneider. That's
That's a
ouch.
shame. I mean,
Um,
it wasn't even like the right part for him to be like, it was really weird how they just snuck him in there.
yeah.
It's like, oh, all right, we're doing that. Okay. But regardless, it was fun again 20 years ago. And so I'm not mad about it. It was all right. What are we talking about next, John? Are we getting into
Sorry, I had
Oh,
to
you're
close
fine.
my door. People were like slamming fucking doors in my house. So I'm like, all right, I gotta close the door now. Oh, but that is oh, by the way, so would you recommend seeing it and what rating would you give it?
Yeah, again, if you're a fan of these films, if you're a fan of Happy Gilmore, Happy Madison, Billy Madison, if you're a fan of those late 90s, early 2000s Adam Sandler films, and I say for sure. If you're more of like an Uncut Gems Adam Sandler guy, maybe this isn't for you. But like I said, it's not the stupidest thing he's ever put out. It's not the most offensive, quote unquote, thing that he's ever put out. So I dug it a lot. As far as a rating, it definitely beat my expectations. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I would watch it
Yeah.
again for sure.
I also really like Christopher McDonald. He was great. Like, he's always
Everybody
great.
said Shooter like stole that movie.
Oh yeah.
Everyone said Shooter was the best part of that film, and you know what? I don't disagree. It was
I don't
pretty
disagree
great.
either. Like,
Yeah.
and it's funny because I remember reading like some trivia for the movie, and apparently one of the like runners up for Shooter McGavin, if Christopher McDonald said no, was Bruce Campbell. And I'm like,
Oh wow.
I would have loved to have seen Happy
That would be
Gilmore with
yeah.
Bruce fucking
That'd
Campbell
be
as
great,
Shooter McGavin.
actually.
That would have been amazing. Don't get me wrong, Christopher McDonald, he's great, but like Bruce Campbell would have been fucking even more amazing. But that's just
No,
my opinion. But
absolutely.
I'd also recommend it. Again, I hate Adam Sandler. I don't hate Adam Sandler. Again, I like the original Happy Gilmore and maybe like a couple other ones, but like, I think I thought it was pretty funny. Like, I expected stupid and I got stupid. So I'm cool with that. I'd probably give it like a 7.5. And for people keep track at home, yes, I liked this more than Fantastic Four. Fucking sue me. So
Hey.
but that's it
It's a
for
nice
my
endorsement for Adam
side.
Sandler.
But that's it for my side. Now it's all Liz because she saw 3 other movies. So
I surely
that's to
did,
you.
gang. I see them, so you
So
don't have to. What do you want to start with? Okay, we'll start with Oh Hi. I really didn't know what to expect with this film, but I really, really like the cast. I like Molly Gordon. I like Geraldine Viswanathan. I hope I did that right. I like Logan Lerman. David Ross is in for a hot second as well, which is a surprise. You guys, this movie is about a couple that drive up north for a nice weekend in like the Catskills kind of area and just rented an Airbnb country house. They're just spending time together. They go to a strawberry stand. They bring some bottles of wine. He likes to cook. They're reading. They're just enjoying each other's company. And about the second day of their trip, they find some bondage items left over by the owners of the Airbnb and decide to have a little fun. So in the evening, Logan gets tied up and he and Molly have a fabulous night. And for some reason, and not that I can't see this happening because people do stupid things in relationships, but while Logan was still tied up, for some reason they decided to get into like trying to define what this was that they were in. Molly believed that they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Logan believed that they were just having a good time. You know, for the past 4 months, he didn't want to put a label on it. He didn't want to be exclusive with her. So she decides she's going to leave him tied up, and they're going to talk this out. They're going to get to know one another. He's going to realize that he wants to be in a relationship with her. They're going to fall in love. Things are going to work out. Doesn't really go that way. He threatens to go to the police because at this point now it's like kidnapping. It's a whole thing. Was it funny? Yes. Was it kind of ridiculous? Absolutely. Would this be one that I would recommend you guys see in movie theaters? No, you can absolutely save it for streaming. It's a little unhinged. It was a little out of left field. It certainly wasn't a film that the film that I thought I was going to see. But again, it was decent enough. It was certainly well made. The acting was great. The writing was okay, except for Molly's character being completely unhinged, in my opinion.
I mean, she's a Yankee fan. Like, what do you really expect?
So, I mean, they're on the East Coast, so yeah. But I would give it maybe a 5.5 out of 10, 5.5 out of 10. Just because, again, it was just such a random, like, it was one of those movies when you left, you're like, why was this made? Like, it just, again, it could have gone straight to streaming. It could have been a lot short. I don't know if you can hear me. It didn't need to be a full-length feature either, in my opinion. It could have just been one of those like quick little like half-hour shorts or something. But you know, it was okay for what it was. But yeah,
yeah.
Oh hi, y'all can skip it.
Oh hi, more like oh goodbye. Am I right?
Well, and I'm also sitting there like as a woman being like, this movie does not help the fucking stereotypes of, you know, like single women in the dating world today. Like that's all we need is like, oh yes, by all means, let everybody think that we're unhinged.
Yeah,
and have psychotic.
It is kind of funny how like if we take the idea of somebody being tied up for BDSM stuff, when it's a woman being tied up, it's a horror movie because that's called Gerald's Game. And then for Oh Hi, when a guy is tied up, it's a comedy. Like, it's a bit of a double standard a little bit there. And two of my buddies saw this movie for the, I think it was it was for the mystery movie or whatever for AMC and Regal. And they both absolutely ripped this movie a fucking new one. For one of them, it's their worst movie they've seen all year.
That's fair.
They absolutely despised and hated this movie.
Again, I wouldn't say that I hate it, but like I said, as a woman, you know, a single woman, I'm like, this is kind of insulting. And then at one point as well, her best friend shows up and calls her sister, who's a witch, and says, we can make a potion that'll make him forget the past 2 days so that we don't have to worry about him going to the cops about you. And I'm like, this is every horrible stereotype that we put on a single white women like in this country.
Single white female.
Are you kidding me?
It was a film.
Yeah. I mean, it almost gave off like it was trying to be like Misery, but like a comedy. So it's just,
it doesn't sound pleasant
bizarre,
at all.
Very bizarre. Yeah.
So, yeah, don't watch this. It sounds stupid. And I love Logan Lerman. I don't know Molly Gordon, but I like Logan Lerman. He's good.
If you like the actors, like I said, don't spend your hard-earned dollars. Don't waste 2 hours in a movie theater.
Go see Superman again. Go see Fantastic Four again.
Yeah.
Go see Eddington.
If you're genuinely curious, go see it on streaming. But that's it did
not.
But
this is not even. We're halfway there in terms of MovieTalk Madness. So like, let's get to the next thing. Another expletive comma thing. Sorry, baby. So by all means, take the road again.
Sorry, baby. When you see the trailer for this, it kind of gives off my dead friend Zoe vibes, and that's what I thought it was. It seemed like I'm sorry, let me pull up the main actress. I just want to get her name right. Eva Victor and Naomi Aki are best friends, but they're kind of in and out of each other's lives. They're not together all the time. So it made me wonder when I saw this trailer if it was kind of like that, my dead friend Zoe. But it's not. It does bounce around from timelines. So Eva and, oh my God, again, I'm forgetting her name already. Eva and Naomi were college roommates, became best friends, became very, very close. But, Naomi went her separate ways. She moved out of the state, fell in love, got married, had a baby, but they're still very much connected. Unfortunately, Eva's character is sexually assaulted while she's in college, and never really deals with it. I mean, she's got Naomi there supporting her and helping her and just kind of, supporting her every step of the way and, whatever you need to do. And it is a comedy of sorts, but it is also, obviously it's got the dark undertones. You don't see the assault, thankfully. You hear Eva talk about it and describe it to a couple of different people. But it's just her basically trying to live her life with this forever hanging over her head. So it's interesting. And then also dealing with the fact that, like I said, she never leaves that town. She actually ends up getting hired at the university that she went to, and ends up actually taking the job of the professor who sexually assaults her. So she just kind of has to, like I said, just kind of live with this all the time because she's just surrounded by it. But this movie had a lot of heart. Again, it's about these two women and their friendships and how they're just going to ride or die for one another. Again, Naomi, while she is still, living her own life, is always there for Eva's character. And Eva's just trying to, I think she basically embodies what a lot of women who have ever been sexually assaulted, just, you just have to keep going. And unfortunately, this ugly thing rears its ugly head on occasion, and you have to. But it had a lot of heart. I would give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. Again, not necessarily one that needed to be on the big screen, but I didn't hate it. I'm glad that I saw it. I would probably watch it again. Just the writing I thought was very good. The acting was very good. Lucas Hedges is in it as well as John Carroll Lynch, who we've definitely seen in a lot of things. He was in there for maybe about 5 minutes, but I thought his little 5 minutes was excellent. So if you guys are interested in it, checking it out, like I said, watch the trailer, see how you feel. But again, trigger warning, I can understand how it might be uncomfortable for some audiences as well. I'm just trying to go through the chat here. Making sounds depressing. Well, again, it's better than that. It's not a movie that just makes you uncomfortable. It's not a movie that makes you, sad. You don't walk away feeling depressed. So, like I said, check out the trailer for yourself. If it seems like something you might be interested in, give it a watch. Oh, and thank you, Hosea. Yes, Better Man is a great film. Thank you so much. It absolutely is. But John, if you're ready, we can move on to the next one. I think we lost John. I don't know where John went, you guys. Together came out today. Oh, yes, Together did come out today. I will not be seeing that. John will be seeing it. He's going to tell us all about it. I cannot do body horror, and this one looks. I will
gladly tell you all about it. Can't wait for it. I can barely get through
the trailer, you guys. So, John, I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's everything that it says it will be. And good,
also,
good
here's the thing so. Yeah. Sorry, I missed a bit of it, but you liked it? All good?
Yeah. So again, very watchable. Like I said, the writing I enjoyed. I enjoyed the chemistry between Naomi and Eva. They definitely came across as lifelong friends. So if you guys like it, check it out. Or if you're interested, I should say, check it out.
Yeah, Naomi Ackie. She was in Mickey 17. Great stuff. Mm-hmm. And Lucas Hedges. And John Carroll Lynch. Holy shit.
John Carroll. You missed all that, yes.
Yes, awesome, great. But yes, go watch it. If she recommended it, if she didn't, then don't watch it. I don't know. But speaking of not to recommend, next we have I Know What You Did Last Summer. Take it away, Liz.
Hey, Listen, I'm a fan of movies like this. These are the movies that I grew up with. These are the movies that came out when I was in high school, and they did the darn thing. They brought you right back to 1997, and I'm not mad about it. Was it corny? Yes. Was the
Where I was
acting
born.
not the greatest? Yes. Was the writing mediocre? Absolutely. But I enjoyed it. I liked the twist at the end. I liked the random Sarah Michelle Gellar cameo that really was so very unnecessary, but sure, why not? So she got a check for it. Good for her. Jennifer Love Hewitt coming back. She did a great job. Freddie Prinze Jr. coming back. Also a great job. And this gentleman, let me pull up his name because he's going to be in Him coming out, the Jordan Peele film with
Yes, I can't wait
Marlon
for that. It
Wayans.
looks so good.
Tyreek Withers. I have never seen him before outside of that trailer for Him. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Channing Tatum 2.0. He sounds
In a good way or a
exactly
bad
like
way?
Channing. He sounds exactly like Channing. His mannerisms, the way he it was like if you closed your eyes and just listened to him, you would have sworn to God it was Channing Tatum in the film. It's wild. So I'm looking forward to seeing more from this kid because that like was so intriguing to me. Again, all the other actors with the script they were given, they did the best that they could. A lot of gore, a lot of slasher stuff that you would expect to see in a film like this. But for me, it gave me the nostalgic vibes, just like how all the Scream movies do these days. I'm for it. And they set us up for a sequel, and they're gonna bring Brandy back, baby. Yes. So I'm looking
It's
forward
cute.
to it.
This shit's gonna get a fucking sequel.
I love me movies that are like I've said it before. I like terrible movies that know that they're terrible, that are fine with them being terrible.
I don't think the cast knew
I'm
it was
for it.
terrible though.
Oh,
That's the thing.
If you read the script, it's not, and we're not.
Well, I mean, I still remember that one actress was like Scream walked, or no, it was like, where it was like, I know what you did last summer, walked so Scream could run, and I'm like, honey boo, like, you got that wrong.
No. Yeah, you got that backwards, honey. Yeah.
But yeah, I just heard from my friend who told me the twist of the movie, and I'm like, oh, that's really fucking stupid, and that makes no sense, and that's not how that works. So like, okay. Yeah. I won't spoil it for all three of you that want to still see this movie. But like, okay.
I mean, I will say it was shot in beautiful areas. All these kids come from affluent families with beautiful mansions and nice houseboats and all that stuff. So if you want to just see how the other half lives, check that out too.
Yeah, then I'll just get more angry.
Yeah, no, it's my kind of film. I dug it. I'm looking forward to the sequel, especially knowing that Brandy's signed on to come back. That's going to be freaking sweet. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. I would see it again, and I liked seeing it on the big screen. So much to John's disappointment, but I was all in for it.
Yeah, no, I just saw my friend who doesn't love the movies but like enjoys them, and even he was like, "Yeah, this movie was fucking dog shit." So I mean, no skin off my nose. If people enjoy it, they enjoy it. Not for me. I mean, I don't even like Scream that much, let alone the ripoff of Scream.
You know exactly what to expect. That's the thing. That's why I like them, because they don't surprise you. They don't disappoint you. They do exactly what they say on the tin, and I'm fine with it. They know who they are. They know where what category they fall into. They know they're not winning any awards. I'm fine with it.
Cool. But obviously the news talk isn't over just yet. We got to go from the hardened, cool, badass music that Dan put on to the nice, lighter bossa nova elevator music. Yes, it's that time of the show, guys. It's time for quick hits. Let's get into the quick hits. Very, very few quick hits, so let's hope the quick hits are quick. So, first quick hit. Apparently, some characters will visit the Baxter Building in Avengers Doomsday. So, they were saying how in, Fantastic Four, only a couple people were on the set, but now it's way more people. How that works, I don't know. Thoughts?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yep. Anyway, rumor. Billy Piper stint as the new Doctor Who. Technically, it's new Doctor, but that's beside the point. It's expected to be disappointingly short. Oh, you mean to tell me that the stunt casting is going to show up for a little bit and then leave? Wow. Couldn't have told you that. Thoughts?
You know more about it than I do, Johnny, so.
Yep.
Well, let's just take
Stupid
that one.
stunt casting, just like David Tennant as the 14th Doctor. Am I going to be watching? I have no fucking clue. But hey, I made it through the 13th Doctor era, so I could possibly make it through anything. So we'll see. Yeah, exactly. Enterprising. Right there. Why bother? The summer I turned pretty. Audience spikes with season 3 premiere. No idea this thing existed. Never heard of it before. Thoughts?
I think I've heard of it mentioned once before. Certainly not often enough to even realize they had a 3rd season coming out, but good for them.
Cool. James Cameron says he spoke to Disney about his hopes to expand Avatar franchise to animation. The Oscar winner reveals, I want to do an animated anthology series that's essentially in the world. Would you want to see this or no?
No. I feel like he's just trying to be like George Lucas now. Like, let's just keep this freaking ball rolling down the hill for the rest of our lives, make as much money and sell as much merch as we possibly can. Listen, I'm enjoying the most recent Avatar film. I'm looking forward to the 3rd. But by the 4th and the 5th, man, you should be done. I want nothing else to do with it after that. So let's just everybody calm down. There's other things we could be doing.
Not everything has to be a cinematic universe, James.
I'm saying, for real. Like, I'm surprised he's not doing Titanic spinoffs, for Christ's sake. Like, we get it, James.
Asylum already had us covered for that one with Titanic 2 and Titanic 666. So, you know, technically it's a trilogy now, but thanks, Asylum. Anyway, moving on. Amir Khan bypasses traditional streamers and takes Sitar Zameen Par straight to YouTube. I'm hoping this will be the blueprint for my future slate. No fucking clue. This is all
I really want to see this. This is the Bollywood version of the Woody Harrelson film Champions, which I loved. So I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. I will be trying to see it for sure.
Okay. Cool. Don't care. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel is now filming. Wow. David Fincher's finally directing something again. That's crazy. But it's going to be directed by him. It's going to be written by Quentin Tarantino. It's going to be released on Netflix. And it follows Brad Pitt's character, Cliff Booth, as a Hollywood studio fixer. Thoughts on this? Are you excited for this or are you not excited?
Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is my favorite Tarantino film. I don't care what anybody has to say to me about that. But, I mean, it's also very rare that Tarantino does sequels, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to see what happens.
Mine is probably the Reservoir Dogs or Hateful Eight, so.
That's fair.
You know. Anyway, moving on. Next up, Netflix's Pride and Prejudice series reveals first look at the Bennett sisters, rounds out cast. It was Rufus Sewell, who apparently is now in everything in regards to like Victorian era shit. Lewis Partridge, Rhea Norwood, and more. Thoughts?
Good for them.
You gonna watch it?
No.
Okay. Monica Bellucci to star as aristocratic matron in Luca Guadagnino produced film directed by Giovanna Tortorici. Lots of Italian. Hello. Yeah. Thoughts?
I love her. I'll see it.
Sure. Jacob Elordi, Oscar Isaac, Mia Goth in Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. First look we got a bunch of pictures here looking like a peacock, but you know, I'm into it. It's gonna be great, gonna be amazing, gonna be the fucking another, you know, pin in Guillermo del Toro's amazing filmography. So I'm in it. I'm with it. Love you, Del Toro. Love you, boy. Let's fucking go. Thoughts?
I'll see it. I now enter every Mia Goth film with the expectation that we're going to be seeing her breasts, because for some reason apparently that's written into her contract. Not that I have a problem with breasts, but as I said to you yesterday, John, I've seen her breasts more than I've seen my own, for Christ's sake. So apparently it's something that needs to happen in every one of her films. But hey, whatever. I'll see it.
I know you were talking about Monica Bellucci, but still I would say Mia Goth is also a smoke show. So, anyway, James Gunn's darkest deleted Superman scene would have gone too far.
Yeah, dude.
Apparently, they cut a grisly scene before the first test screening, and it was apparently about
it was after
burglars.
it was after Molly is shot, and apparently it was supposed to be kind of comedic with Lex looking at the president of whatever that Baravia, thank you. After he shoots Molly, there's a pool of blood that's forming on the platform that they're standing on, and he's like, "Oh, it could be getting to my shoes." And he looks at the president and he's like, "Will you take care of that?" And the president doesn't have anything to use to wipe up the blood or stop the blood from filling the platform, so he lays on the ground and tries to like absorb it with his suit. And definitely not exactly, not the right
That
tone
would have been too
for-
much James Gunn. I think that would have been too.
It-
That would
it
have been
would've-
like Slither, super PG porn.
Right.
James
It would have
Gunn.
been funny in another context, in another type of film, but certainly not appropriate for Superman.
Yeah, so probably good we didn't get this scene because woof, that sounds bad. Anyway, but that's about it, guys.
Hey,
More quick hits.
good
But
for
that
us.
is, I know, sorry, no more music, but here we are. But that is it for the news portion. Obviously, we had so much news. But thanks for watching this side of things. Obviously, we have DCU stuff to get into. And then after that, we are going to get into the preview of next week. So thanks for watching for right now. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell. And also tell your friends, because apparently the 14,000 people that are subscribed ain't watching our fucking shit. So, I'm just saying, guys, come on.
Yeah.
Watch. I'm not blaming you guys. You guys are coming in and loving and whatever we're doing, but like a little upsetting that like so many people subscribe and they just don't seem to care. So yeah. Anyway, but let's be blessed, guys. Let's be blessed from the start and roll into DCU Daily.
It's another project that's been blessed from the beginning.
There's the shot right there. That.
Okay, we don't need to see
Right there.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Now you want to get nuts?
Let's get nuts.
Here we go.
Victory mine. Ask me how am I doing? I'm telling you, really, I'm doing sublime. I never wait in a stewardess line. I just go do it. I'm moving my time. Really had nothing to do with it. How am I moving? I'm moving like you want to shine. Follow my lead. Don't listen to lies. I had to put me all in the line. That's why I know that victory's mine.
I prefer Jared Leto. Hunka hunka.
Hell yeah. Let's
Yeah,
go.
son.
And I forgot to change the thing. It's all right, guys. It's all right. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. But I'm John. Very nice to see you again. Welcome to DCU Daily. Hello. Here we are. Liz, say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
Wonderful. Now, let's get into DCU Daily proper. Apparently, James Gunn is giving some love to other characters that aren't Superman or Peacemaker. So let's get into that. Giving love to Hal Jordan on this day in yesterday, not today, but yesterday, 1959. Hal Jordan took flight for the first time and his journey skyrocketed from there. I'm beyond excited for you all to see what's in store for him in Lanterns coming next year. He made his first appearance in Showcase number 22, written by John Broome with Gil Kane and Joe Giella. Does this make you excited for Lanterns, or do you not care?
No, I'm still excited for it.
Great. Happy birthday, Hal Jordan. We love you. Well, some people don't, but that's okay. They still remember Parallax, so it's understandable. It's understandable. But moving on to the next thing. So James Gunn giving us a little tidbit on who Mr. Handsome Really is. And I'm going to be eating ice cream. So if you don't like that, too darn bad because I want some ice cream. It's hot. But he revealed that Mr. Handsome is actually Lex Luthor's first attempt at a clone. Because apparently he created Mr. Handsome in a petri dish when he was 12, when he was trying to clone, or when he was trying to make a human. Obviously, as we see from the pictures here, didn't really turn out
being
so
a
well.
billionaire with no friends. So,
but yeah, but it seems to be, as James Gunn says here, he seems to be the only person that Lex actually cares for. I mean, he does call him Handsome. His name is Mr. Handsome, and there was the amazing. There was the photo on his desk. There he is. That I mentioned, I think, in the spoiler talk review. But yeah, but Mr. Handsome was portrayed by the wonderful Trevor Newland. So yeah, I will say, I agree with the first comment. Like, if I was like taking a shit and I fucking saw that, luckily I would be on the bull because woof, that shit would come out of me like a brick.
Good Lord.
But
good Lord.
True that. That is true. That is true. So yeah, that's also really good. Thanks for that, Elite Easy. Appreciate that. But hold on, let me just do something real quick. There we go. Much better. And then I gotta do this thing. Now it's appropriate DC news time anyway. So now I gotta bring up the fucking ticker. That's gonna fucking be the bane of my existence for the rest of the time. But next thing, again, this cute Mr. Handsome kind of thing. Again, could you just imagine like just taking a piss or taking a shit? Like you just fucking look up and you see like a fucking white Martian, which is apparently what a lot of people thought it was.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought it was like
a lot of people thought that. Yeah.
I think we even mentioned that, but very interesting. But moving on to the next thing. This is the, behind the scenes aspect of the post-credit scene and, a bunch of, going into like the tidbits of what makes David Cornsweet Superman, meeting all kinds of people on set, and just being our best golden retriever-esque looking boy. There he is. Let's just sit back and appreciate him. Look at that.
Everybody else that's worked with him certainly does. They all have nothing but nice things to say.
Hell yeah.
See, I want to see it. I really hope I get to see it a third time. I love this movie.
Look at this. I think it's safe to say that like God himself was probably like, okay, look, I've been cranking out degenerates for the past 300 years in this goddamn city. Let me give Philadelphia one good person, one like just really awesome, amazing person, and then just put him there, have him be Superman, and we'll just go from there. And I think that's, where we're at right now. So thanks. They produce one good human being. Way to go, guys. Love that green sweater. Yeah, no, I saw that. I was like, whoa, that's a choice, as Ariana Grande would say. But but yeah, loving this.
That's great.
Woo. Amazing. So more love for our boy. But apparently, this whole thing that went viral, let's just get past this as quickly as we can. James Gunn reacts to social media star.
No, and
the word
and
big
it's not
star
cool.
with big
It's not
quotations.
Cool, Gunn. It's not cool. No.
Trisha Paytas naming her son Aquaman.
No.
That's cool. I think I read that dripping with sarcasm, by the way.
Well, no, he does say later on, he's like, I hope the kid has like goes to a good high school or something. like he knows.
Yeah, I hope he does okay in school because he had a hard time with life. Kids will make fun of fucking everything.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember when my parents were naming me. My grandmother obviously wanted me to be named after my grandfather, her husband, and my mom was like, "No." And she's like, "What? Why not?" Because my grandfather's name was Vito. Like, no, that would have just hell. I got destroyed for my middle name. I'm not gonna say my middle name. You already know too much about me, motherfuckers. But I'm just gonna say, I got made fun of that because they said it was a girl's name, and it's not a fucking girl's name. All right, so I already got bullied for that. So people will bully for anything, and you're like, your fucking name is Aquaman. It's not even a cool superhero. It's fucking Aquaman. Like, people are gonna fuck. Oh, the guy who rides on dolphins. Oh, what a loser. Like, it's like, I understand, like, Aquaman is now acquainted with, like, Jason Momoa, and Jason Momoa is cool, but, like, nobody's gonna fucking remember that. Like, these are kids that none of them were even born when that movie came out. So, like, yeah. Yeah. A hairy chest, like 15 gold rings, like a Hawaiian shirt that goes part way down, just a medallion, just like all that, like, hey, oh, hey, anyway. He did. We love it. Who is he's not really a clone. I think he was made in a petri dish and like grown. It probably was Lex's own cells.
That's what I said too. Like, you've got to assume there's some of his own DNA in it. That's why he loves him so much.
Yeah. And to be fair, he does go on to make another being with his own DNA, and his name is Superboy. So obviously we'll see. I mean, I don't think this Lex is done cloning shit, because we get a lot of his clones later on. So we'll see. But anyway, let's move on from this. I fucking hate Trisha Paytas. She's such a cunt. Anyway,
I've never even heard of this person, so
yeah, I knew her because I used to watch David Dobrik's vlogs, and she was on those a lot, and it was like, oh, she was a horrible, manipulative human being. And I use the term human being very loosely. But anyway, now we have Steel Panther. Steel Panther's awesome. Let's go Steel Panther. But they were at Peace Fest. I think that's what it was called. With the whole hall, at San Diego Comic-Con with Peacemaker, and they had a whole thing of them and a couple of the Mighty Crab Joys showing up and all of that, and just having a whole good old time. Like, look at that. Had a blast, and cheers on the bitch seat, and we're always here for a cameo, spandex included. Yeah. Awesome, lovely. Love that list. Eating ain't cheating. What is that?
Yeah, that's what that emoji was for. Yeah. Y'all.
I don't even know what that means.
I think it's referring to what we were talking about yesterday.
Well.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say everything is cheating, guys. Don't. Yeah, Steel Panther, great stuff. But yeah, 80s vibes, hell yeah. Steel Panther just rocking it. But next up, this was
look at Tim Meadows. Look at Tim Meadows. You look good, buddy.
He's got drip. Holy shit. Like,
Sure
what
does.
the fuck? Where did that come from? Anyway,
ahead,
but I
Tim
will
Meadows.
say, Tim, my boy, I love you. You're great. You're funny. Tim the Cannibal on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Brilliant. Let it go. That hairline is just.
He looks fine. Leave Tim alone.
No,
No.
fam. I have more hairline than that, and I don't have no hairline no more.
No,
So
leave him alone. He just got a big old forehead. That's all. Leave him alone.
I'm just saying, like, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to just
move on.
Anyway, but Sol Rodriguez, who is going to be playing Sacha Bordeaux in the upcoming season of Peacemaker, at Argus, posted some pics of her and the team at the Peacemaker panel. So, loving to see it. I don't really know this actress that much. I hope she's good.
Yeah.
I hope she's some that call me Tim. But I also Adrian Sherlock. I don't know if we've seen you before. Maybe no, we have. I remember you. Yes. I honestly never cared about Superman much till this movie. I enjoyed the old stuff, but this was the first time I really took Superman into my heart.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt, Adrian. I felt the same way.
Adrian. Anyway, sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sure you get that a lot. I'm sorry. But thank you for your lovely comment. Bad angle. What bad? Oh, because it was. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, leave him alone.
That is true. Which was not the best subject for a song, Foster the People, but it's still a banger, I guess. But anyway, can't wait to see her in the show. I don't really know her that well, but she's hot, so there's that. So anyway, but still going on this piece. Love eat peace, motherfucker. Let's go on this peace rant. Rant? I don't know. But showing off who's going to be showing up in this upcoming your boy, drowning in pussy like he always is. But Frank Grillo, love it. And let's see if he is actually a terrible dancer like James Gunn says, or if he's like kind of inflating the ego a little bit or like he's actually a good dancer. So we'll see about that. But yeah, James Gunn got a bit of, Captain Adam reference, maybe? Probably not, but one can only hope. Captain Adam's an interesting character. But John Economos, good old Diebeard, the lovely Jennifer Holland as Amelia Harcourt, Tim Meadows, love it, love to see it, as Sol Rodriguez one more time, and there it is, wonderful. Look at all these wonderful. Yeah, same. I'm really fucking curious how they're gonna actually, they said it's Foxy Shazam's Oh Lord, so I will see how that does. I mean, that at least that's the kind of. I'm pretty sure James Gunn pretty much confirmed that, but yeah. But moving on to the very next thing, we got more Peacemaker. You're welcome, San Diego. Yes, stay classy, San Diego. Anybody?
I just
Nope.
love
Anyway.
that, and I'm sure we'll get into it too, but I just love that John Cena has decided the only way I get to keep my Peacemaker costume is if I just wear it everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad strategy. It seems to be working for
I
him
mean,
so far.
it's funny because like I remember Ryan Reynolds on the first Deadpool, he just walked off with the suit, and they're like,
Yep.
"Are you taking that?" He's like, "You can fucking claw it from my dead hands," and then just left. He's like,
Yeah.
"I've been wanting to play this character for a fucking decade properly. Not really. I think it was like 7 years at that point. But he's like, I'm taking this fucking suit." And are you gonna say no to Ryan Reynolds? Like,
Yeah.
Unless you're Justin Baldoni, but that's beside the point. But I mean, and I'll bring it everywhere. And it's just so funny. Ben Affleck, he's like, "Oh, can I take the suit?" It's like, bro, have some balls. Just fucking take the goddamn suit. Like, come on now. Don't be a pussy. But I'll take a picture with it. Wimp. Ben Affleck's a wimp. Anyway. But Ryan Reynolds and John Cena are not, even though I don't really like Ryan Reynolds that much anymore. But more showing off Peace Fest with Steel Panther, Fox Shazam, Mighty Crabjoys, all that lovely stuff. Every time I see his face, I don't see Freddie Stroma. I see an entirely different actor. It's like, are you sure it's the same guy? Anyway, but there he is, good old Josh Horowitz. I like Josh Horowitz. But more picks from good old Peacemaker. And this was the clip I saw where John Cena was making fun of James Gunn's hatred for the invisible jokes, of the you can't see me jokes. But John Cena said he's like, I still love them. So lame.
Yeah, man.
Nah, not feeling it. I like Eats in Peace.
Yeah, I don't know
Eats
about
in
that.
Peace. But also, thank you, Jose, the one person that fucking got it. Oh no, Elite Easy, you got it. Thank you. There we go. But I've been tempted to listen to Foxy Shazam, but I might save it until the show. That's true. I've been kind of tempted, but I'm like, you know what? I've never heard the song before, so I'm like, let me keep it for the show. I wouldn't kick oddly specific. But more pictures. Got good old Tim Meadows again. I will say he is rocking the salt and pepper look. Not gonna lie, he is.
Yeah, he looks great.
Looking good. And then so many. And then you got this guy in like the new Peacemaker cosplay fit, and then this gal as well, very lovely. Eat a dick, tie beard.
I love it.
This is just a lot of fun. Like, I didn't love the show or anything, but this is cool to see. It's still pretty cool. Yeah, damn. God damn, that's a really good shot. Way to go. David Geography did all these pictures, by the way. But yeah, awesome. Love it. And I'm glad people could and speaking of John Cena not giving the suit back, John stole the costume last day of shooting, and he's like borrowed it. And so, this is him talking about the Peacemaker. But he did return it, but then he borrowed it again.
Right.
Just going back and forth. Gotta love John Cena. But it's funny how we set that up of him taking the suit, and then here it is. Wonderful. That's awesome. To be fair, it's not his song, it's the Teddy Bear, their song. He just was featured on the track. He was one
right.
So love to see it. I mean the fact that Iggy Pop, obviously he has to give the okay to like use their song, like Teddy Bears and him, for the movie. But it's awesome that he's like going in on it and going in on like the idea, like, yeah, Superman's a best friend, and doing this, and that's awesome. That's really good. Thank you, Hosea, for that piece of knowledge. That definitely made my day. So yeah, but that is it for Liz. Where are you? Are you eating? You just eat on camera. That's what I do. It's fine.
No, I'm so not cute when I eat on.
I bet you're cute all the time, Liz. Come on now.
No. But I appreciate
that's okay.
That. Thank you.
But that is hang on, where is it? Where are you? There you are. Thanks for watching the DC side of things. We still have one more bit until going on to the next thing. But thanks for watching DCU Daily. A bit of a quick one today. It was mostly just Peacemaker stuff, or just like pictures. Again, we're trying to be quick today. Dan isn't here to go on like filibusters that last
Dan
30
gave us
minutes,
permission to breeze through the show today, and baby, we're doing it. Don't give us a challenge.
We're quicker than a 16-year-old on prom night. Anyway, so so make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe, and press the notification bell so you know when we go live. But we still have one more bit, something both me and Liz are very excited about and very excited to see. We are going to be getting into the Naked Gun.
Woo!
Oh, that is our preview for next week. We are going to, the next film we will be talking about is, Naked Gun, and Justice has a new daddy. Look out, crime. He's fully armed. Love to see. Liz, what are your from 1 to 10? How excited are you for this?
When since especially because I'm not on this show every day, so this one snuck right by me. Like, I don't even know that I had heard them talking about making this film maybe years ago when it was originally, the idea was thrown out. But I'm telling you, the first time I ever saw the trailer in a theater, I was like, what? Yeah, I'm so freaking
I think everyone was caught off guard with that Nordberg joke. But
I am so excited about this stupid thing. Again, I love bad movies that know they're bad, that don't mind being bad. These films are purposely bad, and that's the best part of them. I can't wait.
I'm not. But I appreciate it, Ron. I appreciate it. Yeah, can't wait. I've seen the first two. I haven't seen 33 and a third.
I've seen that.
But yeah, this apparently has been getting really good early screenings and premieres. Everyone's saying it's so funny, and obviously it doesn't have any Rotten Tomatoes stuff just yet. But it is going to be in just a couple days. We are going to be getting the wonderfulness that is Liam Neeson in the Naked Gun. If somebody told me like, hey, do a Naked Gun sequel reboot, who would you cast as the main character? I'm like, Liam Neeson. That is you have a guy that's been doing stupid bargain bin action movies for so long, ever since Taken. He's just been doing the same movie over and over again. Don't get me wrong, some of them are good. Like, I remember Run All Night was really good, and I think Don't Stop was another one that was good. But it's just like guys, or Nowhere, or No One, or whatever, the one he like had amnesia, and I think Diane Kruger was in it. That one was pretty good too. I'm not saying that all of them are bad. It's just like I would love to see, you know, Liam Neeson in like something new and interesting. But like his like audition tape for him as like Frank Drebin Jr. was that post-credit scene in Ted, whereas like that like gag of him like, so if I have these tricks, it's okay, right? And he's like, yeah, man, it's okay.
And
Yeah,
again, look
like,
at the rest
but
of the cast.
it says it's only for
again,
kids. But
and we've got
love
Paul
it.
Walter Hauser coming
Yes.
back again, and Pamela Anderson. I mean, this is going to be great. I'm so excited.
I'm pumped for it. Like this just looks, you know, and it seems like, you know, Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson are happy. Like he even said like his, you know, biggest crush as a kid was Pamela Anderson, which is like fair. Not as a kid, but like as a younger. But I will say, not helping the whole British teeth thing, Liam. So just I would say maybe like you got the money, just maybe do like a
He's
bleach
in his
job with those.
70s. What is he doesn't care at this point, and that's all right.
I mean, again, the thing is, he's fucking porking Pamela Anderson. He doesn't have to fucking prove anything to anybody. Like, come on. Like, also, like, I'm glad, like, Pamela, I mean, you saw Last Showgirl. I'm going to try and see that because you said how great that was. But it's just like, I love how, like, Pamela Anderson has, like, this renaissance of, like, not being just eye candy. We're like, oh, she's actually a really good actress and, like, really intelligent and not
and Lord
just...
knows she's been trying to have people take her seriously for decades. So
I know.
I'm really happy that
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pamela Anderson. If I ever judged you at any point in my life, I apologize.
You would be
I was
doing the
like,
same
when I
as
was watching
everybody
her
else.
going through the
Everybody
Criterion
judged her.
closet, I'm like, oh my god, this is like, she's great. Like, I love this for her. So, and I'm happy for them. So, good for them. You know, after Liam Neeson's wife passed away many years ago, due to an unfortunate accident, it's nice that he was able to find happiness, like kind of move on with somebody else. So, you know, happy for them. But we do have some honorable mentions in regards to stuff I will be taking care of. I don't know if you're going to be seeing the latter, but I will 100% be seeing together. I cannot wait for it. My friend has already seen it twice. He went to an early screening and then he saw it again recently, because I think it's in select theaters right now and will be in all theaters, I think, starting tomorrow. But yeah, I can't wait for it. The trailer looks great. I really like Dave Franco. I think he's really good. I think he's like genuinely funny, but at the same time can do dramatic stuff. And then Alison Brie, I think she is also very talented, and more than just, you know, the bitch from Community, which I kind of thought she was for so long. But then I was like, oh wait, no, you're, again, kind of like Pamela Anderson. Oh, you're actually talented. Okay, that's great. But can't wait to see that. And Lizz will just sit that one out. Good, that's fine. And I'm not.
I look
not
forward
judging.
to your review, John. I look forward to your review.
But next thing is The Bad Guys 2. So
Yay!
I am definitely going to be seeing this. I was surprised. I didn't see it in all right, Jesus fucking Christ.
Let's everybody calm down.
Anyway, but well, I think he had a crush on her when like she was on like Baywatch and stuff like that. Like, whoa,
yeah,
she's hot. But like everyone had a crush on her when they watched Baywatch.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bad Guys 2. I said as a kid, but then I'm like, oh wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I retracted that and said no, he just had a crush on her when she was on that show. But Bad Guys 2, I was surprised that the first one was that good. I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it much later when I was going through all the DreamWorks movies.
Oh, what a shame.
And I still thought it was great. I thought all the cast did a good job.
I think I saw it
Sam
twice
Rockwell, Mark Maron, even
so much
Awkwafina
fun.
wasn't that terrible, so that's good. But Craig
Robinson,
as well as some of the new cast, also great. I think Natasha Lyonne is one of them, is one of the bad girls. But yeah, I can't wait for this either.
I think, isn't Danielle Brooks one of the bad girls as well? I believe so.
I think so. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't look up who was in the movie, but I just know it's just Sam Rockwell. He's my boy. We love Sam Rockwell. We stand Sam Rockwell. So that's all I care about. No offense to the rest of the cast, but like Sam Rockwell.
Oh, Zazie Beetz is in it. Richard Ayoade is in it. Lily Singh.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, Natasha Lyonne, Catherine Ryan. I'm excited. Alex Bornstein. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. But yeah, now that's it. We are not totally done. Well, we're done for this video. We're not totally done yet. We are going to be moving on to DCU, not sorry, Tier List Tuesday. Done with DCU Daily and Also Curious. Now we are moving on to Tier List Tuesday. So we're going to be doing that in like a couple minutes. So, but that's it for today, guys, in terms of Oh So Curious and DCU Daily. So remember, look up, look out, and eat ice cream.